What's going on YouTube? It's Rob with Spray or Splash Fragrance Reviews, and I've got 4 inexpensive fragrances I'd like to talk to you guys about. If you're interested in finding out what those fragrances are, please stay tuned. So the first fragrance right out of the gate is Baldessarini Ultimate. I've spoken on this fragrance before in the past, and what this fragrance is kind of like a classic vibe. It is a fragrance that works well in professional settings. It is a fragrance that could be good for going out. It could be good for a first date because it has an air of class about it. The notes listed for this fragrance are pink pepper, bergamot, mandarin orange, magnolia, freesia, jasmine, leather, amber, olibanum, patchouli, labdanum. All right, so I got this fragrance for $48.95. And what it does is in the very beginning, you get a little bit of pink pepper. It's slightly peppery, and it's got this metallic note to it. Then as the fragrance progresses, you get more of the suede. It gets a little powdery, slightly smoky with the cedar, all right? And then in the very, very end of the fragrance, it's basically this like light suede accord that's got the woods that have kind of faded more into the background, and it's just a little powdery. It's a great fragrance if you're not looking to break the bank and you want something that's classy and refined and smells like you got it together. Not the biggest projecting fragrance. It's kind of like a 5-hour fragrance that doesn't have massive projection. This is one you could reapply, and this is one that you could, I guess, not overspray, but maybe go 5 to 7 sprays versus like 3 to 4. So it's a nice fragrance, and it's one that I recommend if you're looking for something that fits that bill. So again, Baldessarini Ultimate. Next up from the house of Lalique, this is Ombre Noir. This was not love at first sniff. This fragrance has got a unique opening in the sense that it's got mint and it's got fig leaf. And, you know, in the end, this ends up being like a boozy, slightly sweet, slightly woody fragrance. But you kind of have to get there. And the opening for me was just, I couldn't wrap my head around it. I got used to it, and I'm a fan of the fragrance now. It wears well. It's not a beast, but it projects nicely, and it will last you like 6 to 7 hours. Definite bang for your buck, okay? The notes for this fragrance are as follows: fig leaf, mint, bergamot, tobacco leaf, cinnamon, papyrus, cognac, myrrh, olibanum, cedar, tonka. This one is definitely worth your time and worth trying to check out, all right? I paid $68.95 for the fragrance. Not exactly dirt cheap, but not too pricey either. This is a great value, okay? Another solid release from the house of Lalique. This is Ombre Noir. This one is the least expensive of the bunch, as I only paid about 30 bucks for it. This is from the house of Victorinox. This is called Black Steel. Pretty simple fragrance. I don't want to say it's unique. Almond as a note is something that's being done quite a bit right now. This fragrance is basically like ginger, almond, and this note called larch, something that I'm not really that familiar with. It gives it an interesting feel where it's like a slightly piney accord mixed with the almond, mixed with the ginger, and it's got a little bit of pepper. It is a nice fragrance. I don't want to say it's light. You can actually go heavy on the trigger with this particular fragrance and you won't overpower anybody. I think that this is for like casual. Jeans, t-shirt, jeans, golf style shirt. It's not gonna be offensive to anybody. It smells very pleasant. It's not like a game changer, but for 30 bucks, it's definitely worth having. This could be one you can wear to the office, business casual. Again, won't be off-putting to anybody. Very pleasant scent. One worth checking out if you are looking for something like that. So again, from the house of Victorinox, this is Black Steel. Last but not least is one from the house of Pete&Pedro. This is Legend. I was actually quite surprised by this fragrance. I think this is supposed to be like a knockoff of F and Fabulous by Tom Ford. I can't say for certain, but this fragrance has got this lactonic tonka vibe. You know, it's a peppery tonka with a hint of lavender and a slight animalic quality. It says it's got leather in it. I don't really get the leather, and it's actually got so many notes listed, all right? These are the notes: lavender, orange, thyme, cardamom, nutmeg, ginger, iris, jasmine, florals, anise, leather, patchouli, vetiver, sandalwood, amber, vanilla, tonka, moss, styrax. Again, I was surprised by how good this fragrance is. I'm so happy to have it. This will be in a suggestions video for sure. This is a cheapie that is worth checking out, honestly. Do a little research, find out for yourself. I bought it directly from the Pete&Pedro website. But again, Legend, $49.95. That's it, guys. If you've tried any of these fragrances, let me know your thoughts, comment, subscribe. Until the next video, I will talk to you. Be blessed. Peace.